What a hilarious opening. Yuan appears naked, and Mom quickly wraps him in a towel, embarrassed as his pride is shattered. She laid bare her ultimate dream to the reporter, hoping to outlive Yuan by just one day to walk through life with him. Consequently, Mom rolled out a training plan, ready to tackle this with full seriousness. Before dawn, she dragged Yuan for a morning run, 42.195 km scribbled on her almost staple for a marathon training plan. She asked Yuan if he was tired. He, a sensible kid, nodded no, silently screaming help. But if they wanted to seriously run, they needed a pro coach. Coincidentally, a special PE teacher with the past as marathon champion showed up at even with Mom promising to pay. The coach flat out rejected because he was sentenced here as a volunteer for driving under the influence. The coach just wanted a chill time, but Mom stubbornly took Yuan to ask for his mentorship, only to have Yuan accidentally offend him right off the bat. His hair was a chaotic disaster zone, a tragedy of hair management. It was like a wild party up there without washing. Mom quickly tried to mediate. Upon seeing the chaotic states of the coach's home, she rolled up her sleeves and became a one-woman cleaning crew. The coach had no choice but to reluctantly agree, but being the lazy type he was, he just turned it into comfortable training. He just made Yuan keep running laps while he lay around enjoying his nap. What a classic chase scene. After finishing 10 laps, Yuan was left thinking, wow, this is terrifying, and came home as a self-proclaimed marathon adventurer. Mom asked Yuan what he learned today, and he helplessly replied, too many people at the field. I couldn't hear a thing. Mom laughed. My house isn't exactly a quiet place either, and Yuan shot back. Coach makes it just as loud. To avoid misunderstandings, Mom used training plans as an excuse to talk, only to be blunted by the coach's attack. Think running a marathon's impressive? Just feeding your ego? Before Mom could rebut, Yuan suddenly cramped and fell. Coach asked further, does Yuan like running? Mom firmly said, yes, because he really asks. The coach frowned skeptical. Can he express himself? No marathon feelings. That hot pavement's a headache. My legs were about to give out, my heart near explosion, my mind gone wild. I almost crashed into a passing car. I'm running for medals, but what's driving Yuan? Running like a madman. Will that cure his illness? And why does he think marathons are just a walk in the park without managing his pace? Did my heart explode from running too fast? Mom mused silently. She asked Yuan again, did he like or hate running? He said he liked it. When Mom reversed like and dislike, Yuan replied he disliked it. Mom froze, then quickly confirmed. Remembering Mom's smiling face when he won an award, he immediately changed his answer to I like it. After hearing Mom repeat this, Yuan's train, the coach had to keep working. It was extremely hot. When he asked Yuan for water, Yuan walked off as if unheard. The coach looked helpless as Yuan took out 2 plums, showing off a 9, the other tempting one. The coach swallowed hard, and at that moment Yuan looked up. Their eyes met like in a movie, the coach expecting a plum. To his surprise, Yuan started eating, angering the coach. There'll be trouble, who then quickly ordered takeout. Yuan, holding fragrant jjajangmyeon, was so nervous he nearly cried. But that's not all. Next day's training. Yuan found his plums gone, frantically scratched his head and searched everywhere, but found nothing. What a mystery. Plums had long become the coach's demonic fruit, and Yuan dared not relax in practice, clutching everything tightly. One day, it rained heavily during training. Yuan recalled animals on the prairie and recited timeless classic dialogues. He recited non-stop for half an hour, stunning the coach. Could this kid be a genius? He asked Yuan, what's 365 x 75? And what about the product of 3 times 7? Oops, just overthought it. The coach said this weather was perfect for running, stretching his hand out for raindrops, and Yuan mimicked. The coach thought about teasing Yuan, so he stretched out his foot to catch some water. But Yuan just pulled his hand back. Okay, he's just shy, not dumb. The coach thought Yuan disliked him. One day, a teacher told him Yuan liked him most, as Yuan would chatter about the coach's arrival every school day. The coach was like, no way, he just brings up food to butter me up. The teacher explained, that's because Mom was afraid he'd get abducted, so she taught him that sharing food is wrong. And thus, the coach was starting to warm up to Yuan. At this moment, the coach commenced to earnestly instruct him, and upon witnessing their harmonious interaction, Mom felt an immense sense of relief. His departure echoed, what will you do without me? He felt lonely without Yuan. Little did he expect, the coach didn't just train Yuan, he took him for sport sessions and so on, as this was a whole new world for Yuan. One day after his bath, the coach told Yuan to run some laps first, then nap. When Yuan asked how many, the coach casually said, 100. He was jolted awake by a ringing phone, only to realize he had overslept. He got a bad feeling and hurried to the field, only to find Xu Yuan running around, totally exhausted, like a little bunny. Stop running, he panicked. It's the last lap. Run till eternity. When Xu Yuan finally finished his last lap and collapsed to the ground, the coach eagerly asked him, "Are you happy to have finished 100 laps?" Xu Yuan replied that he was happy, but the coach was skeptical and asked, "What exactly are you happy about?" At that moment, Xu Yuan placed the coach's hand on his chest, letting him feel the rhythm of his heart. A few days later, without Xu Yuan at school, the coach felt lost and sincerely entered his classroom, saying, despite no scientific proof, since Xu Yuan began running, his symptoms eased noticeably and his focus and endurance improved.